We've all been there, in front of a blank screen, a to-do list, a dreamed goal that seems to drift further away each day. But instead of moving forward, we open another tab. Reels, email, anything but what we know we should be doing. But what happened when a brilliant young man, with all the potential in the world, realized that his worst enemy was not the lack of talent, nor the outside world, but his own mind? This is Tim Urban's journey. From chronic procrastinator to one of the most listened to voices on productivity, mental clarity, and conscious action. And yes, if he could, you can too. Block 1. The Monkey of Instant Gratification. In his iconic TED Talk, Tim Urban presented a metaphor that has become part of popular culture: the monkey mind, or the instant gratification monkey. This monkey lives in our heads and hates deep work. It loves memes, cat videos, and quick dopamine hits. And the worst part, it takes the wheel when you should be driving your life. Urban confessed that this monkey controlled him for years. It led him to submit university essays 48 hours late, to postpone dreams, to live with the constant anxiety of running after everything. But he didn't stop there. Block 2. The Dark Playground and the Trap of Guilty Pleasure. Tim introduced another brutally honest concept: the dark playground. It's that mental place where you're doing pleasurable things, but not enjoying them because you know you're avoiding what's important. Netflix with guilt, social media with anxiety. This dark courtyard is not a real place. It is the space where self-deception lives. And the first step to get out of it, says Urban, is to observe it consciously. Say, I'm here again, and I don't want to stay any longer. Block 3. The Panic Monster. The Power of the Fear of Disappointing. In his stories, Tim mentions the monster of panic, that entity that appears only when the deadline is just hours away. It is the only one that manages to silence the monkey. But living depending on that monster is living always on the edge. The question is, do you really want your dreams to depend on fear? Or do you prefer them to grow from clarity, meaning, and purpose? Block 4. Practical Philosophy and Conscious Micro-Decisions. Tim Urban not only went viral for his metaphors, his true transformation came when he started applying daily micro-actions. This is where Stoicism comes in. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "Do not let the future disturb you. If it arrives, face it with the same reason you use now for the present." Urban started planning with the time blocking method. He divided his day into blocks with specific tasks. He applied the Eisenhower method, separating the urgent from the important, and above all, he forgave himself when he fell, but always returning to the path. Block 5. From Mental Chaos to Global Influence. Today, Tim Urban is the author of the blog Wait But Why, with millions of readers. He has written about artificial intelligence, the meaning of life, and how to think better. He went from being a slave to procrastination, to using his experience as fuel to inspire others. He didn't transform overnight. He did it with honesty, humor, and daily commitment. And you can do the same. Block 6, Tools to Start Today, Practical Guide. Here's a small map to get started. 1. Observe your monkey. Every time you want to procrastinate, notice it. Write it down. 2. Plan your day. Use time blocking to gain clarity, even if it's just in 3 blocks. 3. Do the hard thing first. The morning is gold. Protect your energy. 4. Track your progress. A journal with 3 lines at the end of the day can change your life. 5. Accept the falls. The Stoic does not seek perfection, but consistency. The most powerful thing in Tim Urban's history is not that he cured himself of procrastination as if it were a disease. It's that he transformed it into wisdom, into a tool, in service to others. You don't need to have everything figured out. You just need to take a conscious step today, because true change never comes all at once. It arrives when you become friends with silence, commitment, and daily effort, imperfect but consistent. Start today. Stop waiting for it to be perfect. Your voice can also inspire. Your story can also heal. And this video can be the first chapter of a new version of yourself. Check out the resources below. There I leave you books, tools, and exercises so you're not walking alone. You can do it. Truly. Just start. Subscribe for more reflections and resources to be the best version of yourself every day. Would you like to listen to these reflections while commuting, exercising, or relaxing? Find the Live with Wisdom podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. And discover resources, ebooks, and exclusive products in our official stores. Links in the description. Thank you for your support. And live with wisdom.